Welcome to EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. I'm Sir Nick, and this is The Road to the Masters.
Now, from just south of Branson, Missouri, EA Sports coverage of the world of golf finds us in the heart of the Ozarks at the 9-hole course known as Top of the Rock. Alongside Frank Novello, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, this is a different kind of feel from the courses that we normally cover. All par threes here at Top of the Rock, just 9 holes. How would you attack a course like this?
You've just got to iron the heck out of it, really, because, par threes, the majority of the time, you're just hitting an iron off the tee, and you can be a little blasé, but every time you get to put a ball on a tee, you have the best possible lie, right? And with an iron, well, a chance to be aggressive. And, of course, you're going to get 9 cracks at it. So see how many twos you can make.
We get things started here at the par 3 first hole. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
Now this demands a classy touch. There's not a lot of movement in it, but it will be quick.
Okay, safely in. It's a 3 here at this opening hole. I mean, this is the kind of place you just want to look at it, stare at it, and just soak it all in. Then you realize, okay, 114 yards, second hole. I kind of like this. With the view of Table Rock Lake in the distance, give me that wedge and let me get after it, make it 2. And I think he was a little wary of hitting the ball too far there, and he winds up leaving it short. Oh, missed the green at the par 3. No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2. So we go from a 114-yard second hole to a 202-yard third. Good variety here at Top of the Rock, and this really is one of the hardest holes on the golf course. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough. This one measures out to 15 feet. Even par early on. For the lake cutting across and nestling up close on the right, we arrive at the 191-yard fourth. Green protected by bunkers on both sides and is surrounded by azaleas and a dizzying array of other plants and trees. Easy to get distracted if you're not careful. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. A look here at birdie.
And it's a very makeable one. There's not really a great deal of break or slope to discuss. Start it on a good line and it's nothing but cup.
Come on, you can't leave it that short, can you? Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. Well, that about wraps things up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Enjoyed it, Frank?
Certainly did, Rich. Once again, the golf course provided more than a stern test.
And for the entire team, I'm Rich Lerner. Until EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island, it's live second-round coverage of the Carolina Open. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. On top is the South Korean Sung Jae Im. He shows the way at 7 under. So let's get out and join the fray as we pick things up on the tee at the par 5 11th. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Now, from just under 300 yards, a second from the fairway at the par 5.
Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, nice little pit shot and a good chance to make 4 at par 5.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And that might just wind up being the difference, as for the moment, that's going to move him inside the cut line in his quest to play the weekend. The 12th at 484 yards sometimes feels like two different holes wrapped into one. At the tee, all you're seeing is a nice expansive fairway. But stand over your second, and you'll see that lagoon set right up on the edge of this green. In the fairway, it's lined nicely, and 180 yards left.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here.
So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. That's going to be good enough to keep him just inside the cut line here in round 2. 2021 PGA Championship. This par 4 13th hole was a nightmare for a number of players, including Louis Oosthuizen and the eventual champion, Phil Mickelson. What makes it so hard, Frank?
There's nothing comfortable on this hole, Rich. It's actually one of my favorite holes. And one of the reasons why, you see the sort of sandy bunkery area there on that left side, all perfectly in play for a tee shot. So now the decision is, do I hit it short of them? If I do, I have a longer second shot. Do I challenge them? Well, if I don't find the fairway, now I'm in bigger problems. And that's just the tee shot. The second shot, that water laps almost right up to that right edge of the green. I think it's a great par 4.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. It's an excellent iron play there. Takes advantage of the good lie and just knocks it stiff. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And that could be an important one as he'll move a couple shots clear of the cut line. The first of our holes where that ocean really comes into view is this one, the par 3 14th. Go ahead, soak it all in, breathe that ocean air. It's nice, isn't it? But you'll need to snap to quickly because at 238 yards, this is no ordinary par 3. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Frank, how hard is the up and down from this spot?
Rich, the numbers don't lie. The best players in the world barely get it up and down 50% of the time from here. So that's the odds. Don't think they're stacked in your favour. Woo, Nelly. Whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. That'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll stay at level par. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course, but missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From a bit of a downslope here, his second to the par 4. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll stay at even par. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between playing well and sort of not struggling.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island Golf Resort, live third-round coverage of the Carolina Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. The Irishman, Shane Lowry, is the leader. He's at 9 under. So, out to the action we go as we catch up with our golfer on the tee at the par 4 13th. No issues here. That is into the fairway. He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Well, that is extracted from the bunker, but it is going to hang up short of the green. So that not his best, and this part of his game has been disappointing to say the least today.
It certainly has, and sometimes you just get too much going on upstairs. You know what I'm talking about. So you don't focus on what you need to do.
That might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. Yeah, that one on target, though it is in for double bogey. And he'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. Par 3 14th hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be hitting on the top of a pyramid. And look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. If you finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, please, hit the green.
Boy, that wind really knocked that one down. Not even going to reach the green.
Oh, boy. Far from a good shot, that.
28 feet from the cup. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area you need a ladder to get in and out of. And that will do just fine. While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that line. Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. I nearly had it, just going to wander a foot or so by. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain 8 over for the tournament. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions. But you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well, with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5. In this game, it pays to have a convenient memory. Anything in the past, forget it. Just keep hitting shots like that. Well done.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
good soft hands. That is nicely done. It's been a tough ride. This would be a nice birdie. That a poor roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And he'll gain a little ground as he moves to 7 over. You think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. So now this from 65 feet away. It's for birdie. Wow, that is going to be a big mistake. That ball was never going to get them. That's way short. Now this putt from 23 feet. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Time to get it to the house. Here we are at the par 4 18. Look, championship level golf. Frank, you know this. You contended at the majors. You want a hard-earned par on that final hole. This is every bit of it.
And more, that's for sure, too. When you stand on this tee, it's over 500 yards long as par 4. And to remember the rest of the golf course, you are finishing a round on the longest championship golf course in the history of the game.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18. This will be a disastrous third-round score of 80. Well, without a doubt, a disappointing Saturday for our featured golfer. High expectations coming in, but it's an over-par round. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Kiowa Island, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, live final round coverage of the Carolina Open. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Shane Lowry is on top. He sits at 10 under par. So let's get out to the course, already deep into the round as we head to the tee on the par 4 15.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
He's got 135 yards to the front, 148 to the hole cut right in the middle.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Now, from long range, this for birdie. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Okay, safely in for his par, and he'll remain at 6 over. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. Normally you look at par 5s as definite scoring holes. You may want to think twice about that here at the 16th. It can oftentimes play longer than it's listed, 581 yards. The defining feature is the incredibly deep bunker left of the green. Anything down there is a bogey or worse waiting to happen. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, nice little pitch shot and a good chance to make 4 at par 5. That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Settles in over the bunker shot. This is 4th. Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
No, that at least was a good putt that could have very well gone in, but he misses by less than a foot. Oh, straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. And he'll get things back to 5 over. Okay, not taking advantage of that par 5. It's in for a double bogey 7. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par.
Now to one of the most famous holes in recent major championship golf, 17th, the par 3. And Frank, I don't want to plant seeds of doubt, but when I stare at this hole with the water, I'm thinking about disaster and calamity. It's all right there, isn't it?
It's all happened here, Rich. This hole has a memory. The first time we ever saw it on TV was in the 1991 Ryder Cup, and it was the deciding hole. So many of the best players in the world actually found water. For example, even just this finish. Remember Colin Montgomery playing Mark Calcavecchia? Colin Montgomery finished bogey, bogey, double bogey, bogey, and won all 4 holes. But this one, you just try and survive.
Oh, this one is lost to the right. Well, that's what makes this game so challenging, right? You have to account for the elements. In this case, the wind. That ball was well struck, just got up into the wind, and it never came back online, pushed all the way to the right and into the hazard. Have to regroup right here, Frank. It is not uncommon to hit your tee shot in the water. You have to focus again because you can walk out of here with a giant number if you don't pull it back together.
Well, you also got to count how many balls you got left in the bag. I mean, 3 off the tee now. This one goes in, then it's 5 off the tee, then it's 7. I mean, you've got enough golf balls.
Just going to sneak on by. This is a 28-footer. Okay, that'll mitigate things a little. It is still a double bogey, though, here at the par 3. And that won't help the cause one bit. That will be a 3 over on the scorecard for this hole. Time to pick up and move on. Frank, as a competitor, what's the importance of getting it to the house in a clean fashion with a good, hard-earned 4 on a hole like this?
It's imperative, Rich. First of all, you have to minimize your mistakes in any sport. And the fact that scoreboard pressure also accounts for something. But this is just a great golf course. We're finally seeing a golf course where you see every club in the bag actually being hit. So get it in, sign that scorecard, and be proud of it.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4. So job 1 is completed and done well. That was a good drive, but Frank, there is a lot of work ahead here on this second shot.
Exactly right, Rich. After that tee shot, then you look at the second shot, what's up ahead, which is going to be another long approach shot to a green that once again, does not sit straight in front of you. So you have to aim a little down that left side, just favor left of middle, and stripe it.
Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Had it right in the heart and just didn't hit it. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, it's a good-looking putt overall, pretty straight. Slightly down the hill, need to be wary of that, but it's an inviting one.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, a good putt for his par here at the 18th green. And that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, so that will wind up the par at the last. And that will finish off our round of golf. Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We saw a lot of great golf, Frank.
The course was good. It was gettable for some, but in the end, it really gave you what you deserve, just the way we want it.
And that'll do it for our entire team. I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.